So this is
Yeah, go ahead.
my
Inform the people.
yeah.
The
So my
masses.
tweet is I was brainstorming some video ideas for our main channel, and I came up with one. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want anyone to steal it because I think it's a really good idea. And I was trying to get community feedback on who would be the best person to choose for said video. And so I just said, have a video idea, but need an answer first. Who do you think is the most athletic professional disc golfer? And as of right now, it has 151 replies. And then also several professional disc golfers are throwing themselves into the mix in the replies in multiple different ways. Drew has since deleted the tweet, but he basically put this long list of sports and skill games.
Whoa, sports.
I said sports and skill games because he had basketball.
Okay, you had skill.
Yeah, but then he had darts and cornhole and
he had some.
What else was even in there? Was bowling in there?
Yeah, I feel like
there's all kinds of ones.
Is when you say most athletic.
Repeat
what was your phrasing in your tweet?
Yeah, we need you to repeat that.
When I said most athletic, I said who do you think is the most athletic professional disc golfer?
Okay. So yeah, athletic. He picked a lot of sports that I would not think athletes are competing in. Like there was a lot of sports on there where yes, some people that are NASCAR drivers are.
Yeah, I forgot he
like
put
they have
dirt bike racing and race car driving.
There are some of like I know there probably are athletes that are doing those, but even baseball, like baseball, like baseball players will tell you, like there are some baseball players that would probably say that they aren't very athletic. They have incredible hand-eye coordination, and again, it's this whole conversation of what does athletic mean, yada yada.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about athletic sports, there was a lot of sports on his list that you were just like, that would not have even crossed my mind. That's why my list, I threw in a couple of those as well, just to be funny. I don't think people actually some people got it, but yeah, it is one of those things where any sport you're in, whether it's golf, football, basketball, whatever sport you're in, people love the debate of talking about outside the sport. They love it.
Yeah.
They love talking about who the better golfer is, who the better runner is, who can jump higher. And I think it's just ingrained in us from childhood. Because I mean, how many people had like competitions of like sitting in classrooms being like, who can shoot this paper ball into that trash basket over there, like that trash bin, like who could jump that, could you touch? This was something that I think I want to say elementary school was huge, was like if you could touch the door jamb, like walking through the hallways, if you talk at the door, like that was big.
You're a cool dude. I couldn't do it.
I mean, middle school, all we did was see the bottom of the the backboard. Like, at high school or middle school dances, like we were those kids that were just over there seeing who could do it. So this has always been like something that's ingrained, I feel like, and it's a fun topic to discuss. And obviously Twitter out the best in some people. And I think if we go back like 10 years, 5 years, it's not even close. But I like my chances even with lots of needs.
Well, that's what I saw some people who must just not be super competitive, I guess. I don't know. That were just tweeting on their own accounts completely separate from the thread. Or also, I'm assuming this is why Drew deleted his thread, because like people were going on there and saying that he was like being like super cocky and egotistical and stuff like that. And other people were like, I don't know, like they're like, these disc golfers I saw someone tweet like, these disc golfers have such big heads, just throw the frisbee, that's all we care about. And I was like, the thing about like athletes in general is if you're competitive, like
you're competitive in everything.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be like you're not gonna play disc golf and go out every weekend and be a top pro and not think I can win every weekend. That's not cocky. That's just being competitive. Like if half these pros didn't think they had a shot at winning, they're not showing up every weekend because that's just what it is. Like that, that's being competitive. When Trevor and I are going at it, it's because both of us think we can win at whatever we're doing. And like, yeah, there's a fine line between being confident and being cocky. But when you're just having a fun discussion or fun argument of who's the better basketball player in the office or who's the better professional disc golfer, that's like who's the best athlete, you can say whatever you want in there. And like, I didn't once think any pro, like Andrew Presnell responded and said no one could beat him in a 100-meter dash in ping pong. Not once did it cross my mind, oh my gosh, this guy's so cocky. It's just like, yeah, like that's a competitive person. Like that's when Luke Humphries says no one can beat him in golf. He's wrong, but you know, I respect it. He's got to stand by it. That's just being competitive. That's how it works. Like there's just some people that think just have never had it.
What's the connection with ping pong and disc golfers? I've heard so many disc golfers say they're so good at ping pong. I
don't know. I think there's some type of tie to hand-eye coordination in disc golf. There's got to be. That's all I can think of. Because like ping pong's just a hand-eye coordination sport. You got to have a little footwork, but it's mainly hand-eye. Juggling. There's some disc golfers that juggle.
I want to know too. Like, are we dealing with? Do you think a lot of these people are we dealing with like the American Idol situation of where they've just been around people that tell them that they're good at something, and they just think they're good at something, but they've never put themselves in the fire to know whether or not they're good at something?
To a certain extent, yeah. Because like if you're in a bubble, like this was true for me with certain sports, to where I only played certain sports against like my own group of friends growing up, and so.
And you're also in a small town.
Yeah, I was in a small town, small school. A great example was basketball in general. When I was really young my first experience playing AAU, I showed up to an AAU practice, and I was already like exposed to a new level of basketball just with my local AAU team. Turns out we were filthy. We came in lost in the semifinals at nationals. So. I was 12th man, respect. But once you get outside of like your little bubble, like you get outside of your school you're in, and then you go to like see other schools, or like for us, we roll up to a public school, and you start to see like how good other people are. For basketball, nothing really took me by surprise at how good other people were because I played AAU a few years. But some sports where like soccer or something like that, or ping pong, where I'd only played within my friend group, and then you show up and like I show up to college and other people come over to play ping pong, and I was beating up on all my friends, and then I meet someone who's like actually good at ping pong, and out of nowhere I'm like, oh crap, I'm actually not good at ping pong.
Well, so I think in the more obscure sports, it's easier for that to happen.
Yeah.
Of where you think you're actually good, when it's kind of like, because it's very hard to get like a baseline of what good actually is.
Yeah.
Where basketball, you have to be very, what's the word? Where it's like you just block out everything you're seeing, because like if you're a high schooler and you're playing basketball, you know what good basketball looks like.
Yeah.
Like you see it on TV.
Yeah.
So you would have to be, what's the word when it's like, what's the word when it's like
not self-aware?
No, but it's like more for like a psychopath, of where
psychotic.
Like yeah, I don't know if that's the right word, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to get at is like, you've watched what good basketball is, and you're like, oh yeah, I can do that.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
You're not able to connect what you're doing is vastly different.
You don't have a good awareness of your skill level or like capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that are very good at that, of where it's like they know what they're doing, and then they can see someone else and be like, wow, that person's doing something way better than I am. And then there's some people that are just like, no, I can do that. And you're just like, no, what? No, you can't. What the heck? So I don't know if that's the issue, but hey, I'm all down for competition. I'm all down for a good little battle. And you know, I feel like I have a good chance, because there's very few sports. Soccer would probably be towards the bottom of the barrel for me.
Yeah.
As far as sports that I'm confident in.
Yeah.
But I will take that challenge contest, home run derby, tennis, ping pong. We can do volleyball. Ultimate frisbee. That's not really fair. Golf. It's not really fair. I mean, I like my chances. The more sports you add, I like my chances more. I definitely think there are probably people on tour that are probably specifically better in certain individual sports. Like Presnell will probably smoke me in 100 meters.
Yeah.